The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Standing in, Eduardo Escobar. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The count now at 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great. Digging in, Trevor Story. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. They'll try again. 1-2. Popped him up. Grandal. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Way out in front. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. The 2-2. Bounce to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Standing in, Tyson Ross from the windup. The 1-1 pitch. There's that heavy sinker for strike number 2.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found
a swing and a miss. Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 1-2. High pop-up. Dozier shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Yasmani Grandal. The 1-1. It's a slider that can't catch the outside. 1 out, nobody on. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Dozier has it. And there are 2 away now. So here now is the pitcher, Mike Hauschild. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to.
And we'll have to leave it there. Stepping up now, A.J. Pollock. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. The 2-2. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Slow roller back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Cody Bellinger. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Fouled off. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time. They'll try it again from first. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. They'll try it one more time for second. Bellinger leads off first with 1 away. And now he's on the move again for second. Pitch strike 3 called. The throw. And he is out at second. Stepping into the box, Trevor Story. He flied out leading off the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
This is in the air to left field. Gonzalez is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So striding forward now, Cody Bellinger. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Now at the plate, Eric Karros, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Luis Gonzalez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Bounce it to the left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So striding in, A.J. Pollock, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Into the second deck and gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eduardo Escobar. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Just got a piece up the line. And that's the second out. Ready for another chance? Brian Dozier. He popped out in his first trip. Here it is, the 3-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Pollock. And the inning is over. At the plate, Dave Winfield is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Jordan Lyles answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. A strike, and it's 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. He'll get it into second, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Brian Dozier.
Runner goes for third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. Right there, and he is out trying to take third. Stepping in, Luis Gonzalez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The 3-1. Hard hit ball to second. There is Dozier. One there. On to first as they get the double play. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pulled toward right center field. Pollock has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Settling in now, Jordan Lyles. first at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Weak grounder back to the mound. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Digging in to try it again, Trevor Story. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cody Bellinger. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. The 2-1 home. Grounded to third. Fielded there by Reynolds. And he is out on the... So coming to the plate, Trevor Story, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Hit hard to short. Story throws it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Ready now, Alex Avila. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Count still at 1-2. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Dozier fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tyson Ross. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Ripped down the first base line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The slider freezes him at the... So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Luis Gonzalez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Fastball is outside, and it's full now. 3-2. I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The next 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him. Hit on the ground out to short. Story picks it up. The tag gets 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's safe. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game. Digging in, Ryan Dozier 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Now, he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Fly ball out to straightaway left.
And Gonzalez will put this away without much effort. 2 gone now. Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal. He flew out in his last at-bat. Shoots this one over to first. Bellinger brings it in. The tag, and he is out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, A.J. Pollock. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Down low, 2 balls. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gonzalez is under it. 1 out. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. It was a walk in his last trip. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. High and deep to right center. Pollock looking up. Into the bleachers and gone. Here's Mark Reynolds. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. A ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Dave Winfield will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Riding in once again, Brian Dozier. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Scott Alexander comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but...
Stepping up to the plate, Scott Alexander. He's newly entered. So 1-1. Hits this one hard the other way. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Archie Bradley comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Ready once again, Cody Bellinger. A couple of walks for him thus far. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Digging in once again, Eric Karros. 0-for-2 with a hit by pitch so far. Now a throw over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bellinger, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he struck him out. So he's got... Stepping in, Trevor Story. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Missed with a slider.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. No hits to this point. In for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And he had him set up perfectly there as he's not even close to touching that pitch. And on 4 pitches, he becomes out number 1. 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Dozier has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in, A.J. Pollock. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Robert Gesellman takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail. Leading off the inning, Luis Gonzalez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Full count still. The next 3-2. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Rolled slowly to first. And he is out on the tag. At the plate, A.J. Pollock. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez is after it. 2 gone. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Here's Brian Dozier now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will get there to make the running. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. Softly hit toward the hole. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Here's Mark Reynolds. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. 1 out, nobody on. Drilled on the ground to short, and Reynolds has himself a base hit. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Dave Winfield, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Story scoops it up to Dozier for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Into the box now, Brian Dozier from the stretch. And it's fouled away. Winfield is off at first with 2 away. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball out of the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Robert Gesellman. G-Man Choi will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Pollock looking up. Onto the lawn and gone. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gonzalez ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Now batting, Cody Bellinger. Here's the 1-1. And that one just missed outside. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's effort. Will Smith enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9. Here now the 2-2. Bounces in the dirt for a ball. Still only one out in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Lifted the other way out to left center. Pollock giving chase. Around first, he's digging for second. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he's safe. So digging in now, Eric Karros. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Hit in the air to shallow center. Winfield is in pursuit. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Play at the plate, and he's out. Tony Cingrani is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Striding into the box, Luis Gonzalez, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pollock is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9. Digging in and looking for more, Trevor Story is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Leaps to bring that one down. And with that, the ball game is over. Wow. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win. And MLB Network has baseball coming your way from the... At the plate, Cody Bellinger. He'll get us started in... This one under the lights. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Montero has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes. More trouble waiting on deck in the person of Matt Kemp. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Into the box, Matt Kemp. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's going to be a base hit for Kemp. Bellinger's got it. Coming to the plate now, Sean Green. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Grounded to the right. To second for 1. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Pollard is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So striding in, Trevor Story. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So stepping in, Cody Bellinger, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Kemp. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now in the box, Eric Karros. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Kemp on the run. Makes the catch, and that'll retire. Digging in now, Jock Peterson. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollard is there, and he has it for the first out. Now at the plate, Trevor Story. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 2 now. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Dozier, and there are 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila.
The catcher, number 5.
1-1.
Alex Avila.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. High pop-up. Story is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Luis Gonzalez. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Kemp has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, A.J. Pollard. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Eduardo Escobar. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
In now, Brian Dozier. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Popped him up. Green's coming in. He can't get there as it falls in. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here now the 2-2. Right side, hit hard. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1. Striding in, Rafael Montero. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. A ball and 2 strikes. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but so.
And we'll have to leave it there. Now at the plate, Raul Mondesi, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in, John Gray. And now the manager brings his outfield in here with the pitcher at the plate. Doesn't want to get burned on any weak bloopers. Hit out towards second. Dozier fields it cleanly. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Standing in, Cody Bellinger. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Story has got it, and the side is retired. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 2-2. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Peterson is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. At the plate, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Misses, ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Eric Karros will be next. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Standing in, Eric Karros. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there. Now at the plate, Matt Kemp. He singled his last time up. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Kemp in front at 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Now a swing by Kemp and a bouncing ball to short. Story brings it in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping up now, Sean Green. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Popped him up. And there's out number 2. Here's Mark Reynolds. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 2 out, nobody on. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Here's another 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Grounded to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. Now the 1-1 pitch. Jock swings and sends a ball to deep right. Into the upper deck, but foul. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Luis Gonzalez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kemp has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. So striding forward now, A.J. Pollock.
A.J. Pollock.
The 3-2 pitch. High pop up. Avila over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Popped him up. Mondesi is there for it. And the inning is over. Now at the plate, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. Stepping into the box, Alex Avila. He popped out in his first trip. Slow roller back to the mound. And there's 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Raul Mondesi looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1-1, here it comes. This is skied into short left center. Gonzalez ranging forward, 2 gone. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. Ready for another chance? John Gray. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-2. Hit to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Brian Dozier. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. The next 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Peterson. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, looking to follow up.
Yasmani Grandal.
The 1-1 is in off the plate. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bellinger has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Rafael Montero. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. Story moving to his left. And that's the third out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cody Bellinger. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Jake Diekman takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. 3-1 the count now. The 3-1 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. So here's Matt Kemp now. Pop high in the air. Story is there. 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Sean Green. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And a bluff move here to first, but it won't draw a throw. The 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And bouncer up the middle. Story picks it up. Step on the bag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. The 1-2. Into right field, that's a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jock Peterson. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Slider whiffed on for. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Runner goes in there. Now the throw.
He's safe.
The 1-2. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Back goes Peterson. He leaps, but he can't make the play, and it bangs off the wall. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Stepping in, Eric Harris. And as you might expect with a diamond player, he's got a few tools in the box, but he's best known for his contact hitting. And not in time as the run scores. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Luis Gonzalez. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Adam Engel will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 15, Adam.
There goes the runner. Hit hard up the middle. Throw won't get him. So coming to the plate, A.J. time for baseball on MLB Network. It'll be a diamond. Digging in now, Trevor Story. He will. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Here's Mookie Betts. And we are set.
Center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And that's going to land foul. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Cano fields it cleanly. And that's the first out. Ready now, Manny Machado. First offering on its way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. Into the box now, Bryce Harper. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. We're just getting started here in our nation's capital.
Nope.
That misses. 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that. Digging in, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Mookie Betts.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And there's one down now.
Center fielder, Dead.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Zobrist is there, and that's the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Lifted in the air toward the line in right. Harper has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Mike Piazza. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Hit out toward second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Stepping in, Willie Stargell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here's Cano now at second. Scooped up. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away. Giancarlo Stanton now. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit.
Swing and a miss. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Coming to the plate now, Victor Martinez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Digging in, Bryce Harper. And they're runners at the corners now. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Betts. And it's gone. Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Lindor. First offering on its way. This is grounded foul. 3 runs already home here. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. He loses him on ball 4. Into the box now, Francisco Mejia. Here's the first pitch to him. A bullet to first base. And he'll take it to the bag for the out. And there's your unassisted double play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Hit to third. Bench right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now batting, Johnny Bench. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. First pitch on its way. Late that time for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So digging in now, Ben Zobrist. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. At the plate, Jacob deGrom. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ball hit out towards Cano at second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time. Riding in once again, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there for strike 1. Hard ground ball to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. At the plate, Peanuts dip 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Lifted the other way to left center. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Here's Robbie Cano now.
Second baseman, number 24.
Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first. And for the second time in 3 innings, they found. Here's Mookie Betts. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Pitch on the way. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Here's Manny Machado now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Machado now on 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Dip coming in. And that retires the side. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jose Ramirez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Drilled right back up the middle. Machado has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Striding into the box, Victor Martinez. First pitch coming. Here it is. High pop-up. Machado is under it. 2 gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Bryce Harper. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Tap down the line. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Harper, still ranging back. And gone up into the second deck. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Into the box, Mike Piazza. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
A ball and a strike now. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and in strides the familiar waddle of pops. Willie Stargell into the corner and slicing foul. Popped high in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Giancarlo Stanton now. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So striding in, Johnny Bench. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Cano has it. Throw gets him there from short right. Coming to the plate now, Francisco Mejia, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Felix Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone in the home 5th. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mookie Betts. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, how about Cano? It's there, and he's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. So stepping in, Jacob deGrom. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Mookie Betts. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Lindor takes it in. Throw on to first. Ready once again. Peanuts dip. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Center fielder, Peanut Dip.
Now here it comes. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1 and 2. Pulled toward right center field. Betts has a read on it. 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Robinson Cano. He's flied out and hit into a double play in 2 at-bats. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A sign now from Piazza. The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. 2 down. Now in the box, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low apparently. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw in time. Here's Manny Machado now, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. High in the air out to center field. Dip is there to take this ball in, and Machado is down on just 1 pitch. So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Bryce Harper. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the 2nd out. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Heading out toward shallow right. Harper is over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in once again, Victor Martinez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Machado is there. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Here's Bryce Harper now. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor. He was a ground-out victim last time up. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Stanton looking up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Stepping into the box, Francisco Mejia. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. A ball and no strikes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the move is Stanton. He's there to track it down. Now to the plate, Willie Stargell. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Hernandez is ready. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Late that time for a strike. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Ground ball right side. Martinez ranges to his left. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Striding in, Johnny Bench. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So Ben Zobrist will bat this inning following the 2-out hit. Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist. He was a ground-out victim last time up. But there to take it in is a well-positioned. In now, Felix Hernandez. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Lenny Dykstra is into the on-deck circle as it appears he will bat for Felix Hernandez here. Felipe Vasquez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Andrew McCutchen is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high, and it's gone as they add still another. Here's Mookie Betts. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. In the air, down the line in left. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it one away. At the plate, Peanuts dip. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Hit out towards second. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 1-0. Runners on his way to third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
He's in there. Safe.
A man at third with 1 away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And now a bluff here as he'll just make sure nothing's cooking over there at third. Dylan Betances answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Hit hard on the ground to first. Stargell comes up with it. The tag, and he is out. Standing in, Jose Ramirez. Runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Ramirez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now this is smothered, but it squirts away a bit. And no advance. It's ball 1. Runs that slurve of his inside, and it's 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
To his right, Stargell. The flip to the pitcher covering. Lee Smith comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Next, the hitter. Ball's been made for a pinch hitter as the left-handed hitting Sean Green has moved into the on-deck circle. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Standing in, Mookie Betts. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Martinez over to his left. Oh no, he missed it. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Sliders in for a strike. Betts, the runner at second with one away. Lays off 2-2 now. Full count now, 3-2. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. Count remains full. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Now at the plate, Bryce Harper not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Nelson Cruz will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Harper, still going back. Into the second deck and gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Mike Napoli will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Roberto Ozuna answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Got him lunging that time as he pushes one on the ground to second. There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So striding forward now, Giancarlo Stanton. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge.